everyone, it's Katie, your CSA coach with Shared Legacy Farms, and I'm just popping in during this herb challenge to show you how to make herb salt, which is a great way to preserve a large amount of those fresh herbs that you might be struggling and wondering, what can I do with those right now? I wish I could just preserve them, maybe not necessarily dry them, but this is kind of a different method. So you basically just need your own combination of fresh herbs, about 3 cups of chopped fresh herbs, and coarse sea salt. It is important that it is coarse. And that's pretty much it, along with your good old food processor. You can also add a little bit of chopped up fresh garlic if you want to, but you don't need it. So really, it's just the coarse salt and the fresh herbs. So you need about 3 cups of fresh chopped herbs to half a cup of coarse sea salt, so about a 6-to-1 ratio. So I have a little bit less than 3 cups today, so I'm going to use a little less salt, so you can kind of play around with it and do what you want. But when it comes to the fresh herbs, you can pick pretty much what you want. I have some oregano and a little bit of dill already in my food processor, and then here I have this combination of a bunch of stuff I chopped up. I've got chives, some lemon balm, rosemary, sage, and a little bit of oregano. So I have a fairly decent combination here. You could just start out with just like chives or just sage if you wanted to and kind of play around with it. But those are just chopped. And then I'm going to add my coarse sea salt here. So standard recipe is 3 cups fresh herbs chopped up to a half a cup of coarse sea salt. So you can see this is the coarse stuff. It's a little bit larger. And I'm just going to add this to my food processor. And then we're just going to pulse it. I've got the blade in there. And you can see it grinds up those herbs a lot more. You just want to be careful not to blend it to create a paste. Oh, it smells amazing. So you don't have to, you're not drying the herbs to do this. You're actually keeping them fresh. You're blending them with the salt. And I'm going to show you what this looks like. It smells so good. And then you're going to keep this in your refrigerator, and it's going to be good for at least a month, if not longer. I've read of some people keeping their herb salts and using them in the fridge for up to 3 months. So I'm going to say at least a month. So you can see it's just fresh herbs ground up with salt. Smells amazing. The salt does help to preserve the freshness of the herbs a lot longer. And I'm going to cover this and keep it in my fridge. I'm going to use it when I roast vegetables, potatoes. It's amazing on potatoes. You can imagine all the different flavor combinations you can make. Some people also use it on pizza. I really enjoy it on veggies, potatoes, and also meats. You can use it add it to an oil and make a marinade, or you can just use it as a rub for lots of different proteins. So make the herb salt. I'm sure you can find some other ways to use it. Soups and stews. Going to be good for a few months in your refrigerator, and it's going to use whatever combination you're overwhelmed with, or maybe you want to preserve some from your garden, especially later on this fall. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Post your comments or questions below when it comes to making herb salt.